I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Andy.
And we had to postpone our wedding due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
It wasn't until about 6 months from our wedding date that I realized just how much work goes into a wedding. I mean, I considered it like a part-time job. It's hard to be able to let that go, all of that work, and be able to accept it, especially on something so strange.
We got the news that all military was grounded for 90 days, 60 days. So that meant his brothers couldn't come. And we also got the news that they were shutting down all flights from Europe, which meant that one of my bridesmaids and I guess it would be 3 of my best friends wouldn't be able to come. And then we anticipated them shutting everything down from England as well, which would mean most of my bridal party and all of my best friends would not be able to come. When I think about it, when I open my calendar and I think, okay, this was supposed to be my last day of work. This was supposed to be the day his brother Ben comes in. This is supposed to be the day, my friends come in. It's just like, I think that's what hits me. And it's hard because we don't see these people very often. And usually we go through, great lengths to see them, and they're extremely important to us. And I think that's probably the hardest thing for me, besides the fact that we have to postpone the wedding.
Especially with something that's this heavy, you understand that maybe going over to your parents' house and giving them a hug was a luxury at one point, and we take things for granted, unfortunately, but maybe this will help us see the world in a different light. My advice for couples that also postpone their wedding is, I think you're doing the responsible thing, and that's truly important. You could be selfish about it. You could demand that people show up, and even if it was just people that are local to you, if you put that pressure on them, I think that would be unfair. And so what you're doing is the right thing to do.
Yeah. As
sad as it may seem, it can save lives, and that should be more important than any day of your life.
Yeah, you have to look at the bigger perspective. If you're going on a vacation or you're having a big wedding, think of all the people that are coming or the people you'll come in contact with that then, you could either spread something to, or you could take home to your family. And in the end, really, health is more important, and staying safe.
This isn't the end of the world. Like it's a phase. The U.S. made it through the Great Depression. They made it through a lot of other things. It might look pretty bleak right now, but that doesn't mean that I should stop loving her or freak out.
Yeah.
It shouldn't change us. And no matter when the wedding is going to happen, we're just going to be happy that we have everybody there. Because the last thing that I wanted was to get 100 guests together in a crowded area that we love every single one of them, and to somehow spread this. It's the last thing that anybody needs.
Personally, I think what gives me hope is the support that we're getting from, our family and friends. They're checking in on us. When we initially said that we were going to postpone our wedding, it was very much, what can we do? How can we help? Even if you just need to call. I talked to my mom today. She said, even if you just need to word vomit and, talk about what you're feeling, just call me. And I think I get a little bit of hope when I wake up in the middle of the night and I roll over and I see Andy. And it just makes me happy and hopeful of, I have so many more nights of that, and we have the rest of our lives for that. So I think that gives me a lot of hope. I'll cry.